In 2019, if you said the word Barndominium to most people in America, they pictured a converted cattle barn somewhere in rural Texas. Concrete floor, metal walls, a kitchen island that someone installed themselves on a long weekend in November. Functional, affordable, honest, but not one person would have called it beautiful. Fast forward to today. There are prefab Barndominium packages shipping out of factories in 2026 that architects with 20 years of experience are stopping to look at twice. Floor-to-ceiling glass walls, cantilevered rooflines in blackened steel, smart home integration built into the panel system before the first bolt is tightened on your land, delivered in weeks, assembled in days, finished in a timeline that traditional custom construction cannot come within 6 months of matching. Something shifted. And the people who missed it, the people who wrote off the Barndominium as a blue-collar alternative to a real home, are going to spend the next decade watching what they dismissed become exactly what they wished they had built. This is the rise of the ultra-modern prefab Barndominium. And this is how it happened. Before this story unfolds, if you are watching the alternative housing space in 2026 and trying to separate the genuine shifts from the noise, subscribe to this channel right now. We cover what is actually happening with real numbers, real timelines, and the honest complications that most content in this space skips entirely. Stay until the end of this video. I am going to walk through the one thing that is holding the ultra-modern prefab Barndominium back from complete mainstream adoption, and it is not what most people assume it is. It is subtler than that, and understanding it will save you from making a very expensive assumption if you are planning a build. The story starts now. To understand what is happening in 2026, you have to understand what happened in the decade that led to it. The original Barndominium movement was born from practicality. Steel agricultural buildings were cheaper to construct than wood frame homes. They were faster to erect. They were more resistant to fire, termites, and the slow structural degradation that decades of moisture inflict on timber. Families in rural Texas, Oklahoma, and across the South figured out that if you insulated those steel walls, finished the interior, and ran plumbing and electrical through a concrete slab, you had a home, a real home, for significantly less money than conventional construction. That discovery spread, slowly at first, through word of mouth and agricultural communities, and then explosively through Pinterest boards and Instagram posts and YouTube channels dedicated entirely to couples documenting their Barndominium builds from raw land to finished home. By the early 2020s, Barndominiums had become a cultural moment. Chip and Joanna Gaines featured them. HGTV ran specials. Real estate listing sites started creating dedicated Barndominium search categories. And the industry noticed, when demand reaches a certain threshold, capital follows. Prefabricated steel building companies that had spent decades selling agricultural and commercial structures began investing in residential design. Architects who had previously dismissed metal construction as aesthetically limiting began exploring what the material could do when the design constraints were removed. Material science improved, better panel systems, better thermal performance, better connection details that eliminated the condensation and acoustic problems that had plagued earlier metal buildings. And then the housing market delivered the final catalyst. When new construction prices crossed $400,000 nationally and conventional home builders could not deliver product fast enough to meet demand, a new buyer entered the prefab Barndominium market. Not the rural landowner who had always been the core customer. The educated, design-conscious, financially frustrated buyer who wanted something better than the housing market was offering and had finally found a category that could deliver it. That buyer changed everything about what prefab Barndominium companies had to become. Let's be precise about what we mean when we say ultra-modern prefab Barndominium, because the term is being applied loosely in 2026 to everything from a slightly updated traditional metal building to something that genuinely belongs in an architectural journal. The distinction matters, and it lives in 4 specific places. The first is the panel system. Traditional Barndominium construction uses a steel frame erected on site with separate insulation, cladding, and interior finishing applied as sequential trades. Ultra-modern prefab uses engineered structural insulated panels, SIPs, or factory-assembled wall and roof cassettes that arrive on your land with insulation, structural framing, vapor barrier, and exterior cladding already integrated. What used to require 4 separate site trades now arrives as a single assembled component. The precision is higher, the thermal performance is higher, the assembly time is a fraction of what site-built construction requires. The second is the glazing. The defining visual signature of the ultra-modern prefab Barndominium in 2026 is glass, and a great deal of it. Floor-to-ceiling glazed end walls, clerestory windows running the full ridge length of the roof, corner glass connections that eliminate the visual mass of a corner post and make the interior feel continuous with the landscape outside. This glazing is thermally engineered triple pane in cold climates, low E coated in hot ones, and it arrives pre-framed as part of the panel system rather than being site measured and custom ordered as an afterthought. The third is the roofline. The ultra-modern prefab Barndominium in 2026 has moved decisively away from the simple, symmetrical gable roof that defined the aesthetic of the first Barndominium generation. Monopitch rooflines extending dramatically in a single direction, cantilevered overhangs that shelter outdoor living areas without requiring additional structural columns, asymmetric profiles that give the building a directional energy, a sense of movement and intention that a symmetrical gable never quite achieves. The fourth is the integration. Smart home systems, climate control, lighting, security, energy management are being specified and pre-wired into the panel system at the factory level in the most advanced 2026 prefab packages. The buyer selects their technology package at the design stage, and it arrives already built into the structure. Not retrofitted, not added later as a separate trade, integrated. Together, these 4 elements produce a building that looks, from the outside and the inside, nothing like what the word Barndominium used to mean, and everything like what the most thoughtful, design-conscious buyer in the alternative housing market has been waiting for. 3 specific things converged in 2026 that moved the ultra-modern prefab Barndominium from a niche product for early adopters to something approaching genuine mainstream momentum. The first was supply chain stabilization. The material cost volatility that plagued construction between 2020 and 2024 steel prices swinging 40% in a single quarter, delivery timelines stretching from weeks to months began to normalize. Prefab manufacturers were able to make pricing commitments that held. Buyers were able to sign contracts with reasonable confidence that the number on the page would resemble the final invoice. That reliability is not exciting. But in construction, reliability is everything, and its absence had been quietly killing the prefab market's momentum for 4 years. The second was financing. In 2026, a growing number of regional banks and credit unions have developed specific loan products for prefab alternative construction. USDA rural development programs have updated their guidelines to include modern prefab steel frame residential structures. Several dedicated alternative construction lenders have scaled their operations nationally. The financing problem that stopped the previous generation of Barndominium buyers at the starting line is not solved, but it is meaningfully more navigable than it was 3 years ago. The third was design legitimacy. In 2026, ultra-modern prefab Barndominiums began appearing in publications and platforms that had never previously covered alternative construction. Dwell magazine ran a feature. Dezeen published project profiles. Architectural firms began acknowledging prefab steel residential as a serious design medium rather than a workaround for clients who could not afford real architecture. When design legitimacy arrives, the cultural conversation changes. And when the cultural conversation changes, the market follows. The ultra-modern prefab Barndominium is not waiting for its moment anymore. Its moment is right now. Here is where the story requires honesty, because the excitement around ultra-modern prefab Barndominium design has produced a category of content that is doing real financial harm to real people by treating kit prices as total project costs. They are not even close. Let's build an honest budget for a 1,400 to 1,800 square foot ultra-modern prefab Barndominium, fully finished, move-in ready, in a mid-cost US market in 2026. Prefab kit package structural panels or SIP system, roofing, integrated glazing, exterior cladding, smart home pre-wiring, factory engineering and delivery, $85 to $145. This is where the range in ultra-modern packages lives. Basic monopitch with standard glazing at the lower end, fully cantilevered asymmetric design with floor-to-ceiling corner glass at the upper end. Foundation, engineered concrete slab with specific anchor bolt placement for prefab panel system, $16,000 to $24,000. Prefab panel systems require more precise foundation engineering than traditional stick or steel frame construction. This is not a place to cut costs. Assembly and erection professional prefab assembly crew, typically 3 to 5 days for the shell, $18,000 to $28,000. The speed of prefab assembly is real. The cost of the specialized crew that achieves that speed is also real. Rough-in plumbing, $10,000 to $15,000. Rough-in electrical, completing the pre-wired smart system and connecting to supply, $9,000 to $13,000. HVAC, high-efficiency heat pump system compatible with smart home integration, $9,000 to $14,000. Septic system, $9,000 to $14,000. Water well, $8,500 to $12,000. Interior finishes flooring, interior walls, kitchen, bathrooms, $28,000 to $45,000. Ultra-modern design demands finish quality that matches the architectural intention. Builder-grade finishes in a floor-to-ceiling glass building look incongruous. Budget accordingly. Outdoor living integration, the cantilevered overhang and adjacent hardscaping that the roofline implies, $12,000 to $20,000. Contingency, 15%. Non-negotiable, $28,000 to $42,000. Total realistic build cost, $242,000 to $372,000 fully finished. That is significantly more than the first generation of Barndominium builds and significantly less than a custom architect-designed home of equivalent design quality in traditional construction, which would realistically cost $450,000 to $700,000 or more in the same markets. The ultra-modern prefab Barndominium is not cheap. It is efficient, it is design forward, it is a fundamentally better value than the alternatives in its design category. But anyone telling you that you can build one for $120,000 all in is describing a kit price, not a finished home. The ultra-modern prefab Barndominium in 2026 is genuinely exciting. It is also genuinely limited in ways that deserve honest attention. Customization has a ceiling. Prefab systems are engineered at the factory level, which is the source of their precision, speed, and performance advantages. It is also the source of their inflexibility. Significant design changes after the engineering phase are expensive and sometimes impossible without restarting the process. The buyer who wants to move a window 3 feet left after panels are in production will pay a significant change order cost or accept the window where it was designed to be. Lead times are longer than they appear. The assembly of a prefab Barndominium on site is genuinely fast days rather than months. But the manufacturing lead time for an engineered prefab package in 2026 is typically 12 to 20 weeks from signed contract to delivery. Add permitting, which can run 8 to 20 weeks for alternative construction in many jurisdictions, and the total timeline from contract to move-in is realistically 12 to 18 months. Faster than traditional custom construction, not as fast as the content suggests. Not every market is ready for them. Permitting for ultra-modern prefab Barndominium construction is inconsistent across the country. Some counties have clear pathways, others are still working from building codes that do not contemplate SIP-based metal residential structures and require extensive engineering documentation, third-party inspections, and sometimes variance applications that add time and cost. Research your specific county before you fall in love with a design. And resale remains complicated in markets where the product is unfamiliar. Ultra-modern design, like all design that moves ahead of the mainstream, appeals powerfully to a specific buyer and leaves the rest of the market uncertain. In barndominium-friendly markets with growing design sophistication, resale is increasingly viable. In markets where conventional construction dominates, the resale pool for an ultra-modern prefab barndominium is narrow. These are not reasons not to build. They are the information you need to build wisely. The people building ultra-modern prefab barndominiums in 2026 are not a type. They are a decision. There are the architects and designers who spent careers specifying traditional construction and became quietly frustrated by the gap between what the budget allowed and what good design required, and who discovered that prefab steel offered a path to genuine architectural quality at a cost that their clients could actually reach. There are the tech professionals who left San Francisco or Austin or Seattle with remote work income and significant savings, bought land in places that felt like the life they actually wanted, and found that the ultra-modern prefab barndominium was the only product in the alternative construction space that matched the design standard they had been living at in their rented apartments. There are the builders, the actual contractors and prefab manufacturers who spent years in agricultural and commercial steel construction and made a deliberate decision to apply that structural knowledge to residential design. The people who knew what steel could do and decided that the residential market deserved to find out. And there are the families, more of them every month, who looked at the choice between a $420,000 conventional home in a subdivision that looked exactly like the homes on either side of it, and a $310,000 ultra-modern prefab barndominium on 2 acres of land. They chose and made the decision that required more research but far less compromise. These are not early adopters performing an aesthetic for social media. These are people who did the work, ran the numbers, understood the limitations, and built anyway, because the thing they built was worth building. Here is the thing I promised you. The one thing holding the ultra-modern prefab barndominium back from complete mainstream adoption in 2026, it is not the financing that is improving. It is not the permitting that is navigable. It is not the resale question that is a market-by-market reality that buyers can research and account for. It is perception. Specifically, the perception gap between what the word barndominium means to someone who has never seen one built to this standard and what it actually is when a prefab manufacturer with serious engineering capability and a serious design team applies everything the material and the method can do. The word carries the memory of the cattle barn, the concrete floor, the kitchen island, installed on a November weekend. And that memory, that association, is the last barrier between where this product category is right now and where it is going. Because the product itself has already crossed the line. The ultra-modern prefab barndominium of 2026 is not trying to be a real home. It is a real home, designed with precision, engineered for performance, built faster and at better value than the conventional construction market can match at equivalent design quality. The perception will catch up. It always does. The question is whether you are the person who waits for the perception to catch up or the person who builds before it does, on land you chose, in a home that looks like nothing your neighbours expected, and spends the next decade quietly being right. The ultra-modern prefab barndominium is not a trend. It is the direction, and 2026 is the year that direction became impossible to ignore.